We gotta find out where we were. We're Gucci here. Alright.
これまでのことちゃんと覚えてる？
We found the station, right? Yeah. Okay. She's looking up at the clear blue sky and the intimidatingly massive offshore platform. It's like we wandered into a scene from a movie. What the? We're pretty awesome. Okay. You probably would have an easier time getting here if it wasn't for me.
そうだもんな。
I don't know about that. If you hadn't asked me to come to the beach, I doubt I'd even be in this situation. Really. But you seem so determined to make the most of everything that summer has to offer, even all by yourself. But Karan interrupts me before I can
それ
finish.
を聞いたぞ。
Speaking of which, I hear you're the one who suggested that we hire more staff too.
もし
Maybe.
かしたら私が
Maybe we being here right now is all thanks to you.
あんたのおかげなのかもしれないな。
Damn, dude. This girl's softening up to me. That's crazy talk. I only invited her to the beach because it was so hot, and I suggested hiring more help because I wanted to make things easier for myself. All along, I've only ever followed my own desires. I hear that, but still, you're only just realizing this? It's not just you, but all of humanity owes its place here on Earth to me.
そりゃすげえ
Okay,
な。
Joe.
今度飴やるよ。
Oh wow, let me give you a gold star. You don't believe me, huh? You want me to destroy the planet to prove it?
かき氷。
A cup of shaved ice then. The Earth is safe for now.
暑いな地球。
It don't take much. Like a comedy act when they talk. We float on the surface of the water, gazing up at the sky. It's like we're carrying the world on our backs. But I don't feel the weight of it whatsoever. Well, of course I don't. After all, the idea that I'm shouldering the world is pure fantasy. Floating here in the ocean, I finally understand. Against the vastness of this world, we're nothing more than tiny little specks. There's so much out there that we can never fight, never know for ourselves, never even reach. The fact that I'm here right now, that Karan is here right now, is simply the result of an endless series of coincidences. I had no hand in it. And from here
あ
on,
んたがこの島に来た。
things have changed so much thanks to your arriving on the island. And if I make it to the mainland, I'm sure I'll see loads more. What is it that's bothering me here? It's like she and I are looking out on completely different worlds. Karan once said that the island is no longer a paradise. Do you know where paradise is then, Karan? Is it on the mainland? I don't know. I don't know a thing.
なあなあ、そろそろ探検に行こう
Hey,
ね。
Setsuna, let's go exploring.
の
Setsuna, what's wrong? Or something wrong? Oh my god, okay. Alright. Right, if there's something you don't know, you can just find it out for yourself. And in doing so, you can expand your horizons bit by bit.
そう開かねえ
Damn it, it won't open. When we get over to the deck that's built into the base of the column, which seems at first to be the way inside, we're quickly drawn to a halt. The door leading into the platform is shut fast and it won't budge an inch no matter how much we push and pull at it. Damn, it's getting serious.
ここまで来て中に
Ah,
入れ
this
て
is
るか
bullshit. We can't come this far and then fall at the final hurdle. Unfortunately, it looks like we're about to give up. We're gonna give up. If your path's blocked by the sea, then you can swim across it. But if there's a thick wall of steel in your way, there's not a lot you can do by yourself. No. However, rather than hanging our head in defeat, Karn is staring straight up.
下から入れねえなら
If we can't get in down there, how about from up there? As soon as the words are out of her mouth, she grabs hold of a ladder that's built into the side of the column and starts clambering up. Hey, that's dangerous.
平気
I'll be fine. Sarah and I always used to play around climbing trees. This isn't like a climbing tree, it's more like hardcore rock climbing.
あんたはそこで待って
Then
ろ
you
よ
just wait down there. If I find an entrance, I'll open that door from the inside. That's not what I meant. She don't listen to a word I say. Her figure begins receding before my eyes, even as I'm trying to work out how best to handle the situation. If I were to call out to her now, my voice would probably be carried off by the wind. I guess there's nothing for it. I look up and place my hand in the first round. And at that very instant, a strong gust of wind rushes by, and I hear a short, sharp cry from somewhere above my head. Karin! Oh shit. My head snaps up only to see Karin dangling from the ladder, holding on with just one arm as the wind buffets her. My palms are drenched in sweat. Hold on, I'm coming. I put my feet to the rung and start to climb, but I'm too late. Ooh, the scene seems to play out before me in slow motion. I watch as her hand slips and she starts to fall. Her face is contorted with fear. She passes right before my eyes. Karen! But my outstretched hand doesn't even brush against her. Then, oh shit, she plunges into the sea. I hesitate for only the briefest moment. Before I knew it, I'm diving into the water myself, aiming for the spot where I'd seen the column of spray go up. I thought this guy is the one that's struggling to swim. I had a strange dream. Everything around me was illuminated by light, so brilliant you never think you were under the sea. At school, a small, iridescent fish swam by. Oh shit, man. There was something in the distance. What the fuck? Something old and crumbling, but unmistakably man-made. A collection of buildings constructed by stone and wood by human hand. To me, it looked like a castle. Laputa is real. What? Huh? Where am I? I can feel cold, wet, and sand beneath me. I'm at the water's edge on the beach I've become so familiar with. Right, I was swallowed up by the sea and then... Wait. Karen! Karen, where are you? When I try to drag my heavy body upright, I find my right arm caught into something. Just looking over to see what I'm clasping, I encounter Karen's prone form. Karen! She's breathing. And her breaths don't sound too labored either, so she can't have swallowed very much salt water, thankfully. She doesn't have any obvious injuries as far as I can tell. Karen! Hey, Karen! Satsuna? She opens her eyes blearily, and then her gaze finally focuses on me. Seems like she's regaining consciousness. Thank goodness. Oh gosh, this is terrible. I have to perform mouth to mouth immediately. Hey. Hold it right there. I'm alive. Alive. Airway secured. Alright now. Hey, get out my face. Yeah. Her fist strikes my cheek, but it doesn't hurt at all. Her strength can't have returned yet. Damn it, I'll have to try a cardiac massage. What? You don't need to take a bikini off for that, you perv. What am I reading? And didn't you know? You have to take a person's clothes off before you can use a defibrillator on them. I'm trying to get my bikini bottoms off because I want to strip you. Ah, nah. This guy's too much, man. That's a decent right hook. She must be okay now. I collapse backward onto the sand. Someone's looking down on me. He's dressed in blue and holding a radio in one hand. I got eyes on Karen-chan and that one pervy guy. They're both safe and sound. Heading back now. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I prostrate myself on the floor in front of Sarah. As soon as Karen and I had arrived at the police station, Sarah had come flying out to come greet us in a furious rage. Well, I suppose there's no use crying over spilled milk. Please take more care in the future. She may sound sympathetic now, but just a few moments ago she was truly terrifying to behold. I don't even want to think back on it. Still, I'd never have imagined her to contain such passion. Come on then, sit up. I have to get this paperwork filed. What paperwork? Everyone at the island joined the search party, so I have to make a proper report. That's insane. Now could you tell me exactly what happened? I see, we wound up causing way more trouble than I realized. I suppose it's understandable that Sarah was angry. It was just an ordinary summer afternoon. At that time, we had no idea what kind of terrible fate awaited us. Just thinking about it sends a chill down my spine. It may sound unbelievable, but in just an instant, everything changed. Enough with the dramatization, give me the short version. We were playing in the sand and nearly drowned. Sand! Oh my god, I cannot read. We were playing in the sea and nearly drowned. The pencil in the policeman's hand snapped. So crap, I don't know what he did, but he's really mad. I mean, we came close to drowning, but that's all there was to it. What more do you want me to say? I looked at Karen, hoping she'll back me up. She's been sitting there quietly on her stool this whole time, meek as a lamb, and doesn't offer up any responses of her own. Why does she have to choose this moment to keep mum? Really?
ただ遊んでただ
So
け
you're just playing around. Sure are persistent. Don't tell me you suspect me of doing something untoward.
実際よからぬことをしてたよう
Well,
に
it
見え
did
る
look like you were getting a bit fresh with it. Trying to maybe. We haven't even kissed yet. I don't even able to get it goes off. It's not like I was serious about that anyway. Okay, buddy. Actually, think about it. We have kissed the day we met. What? You idiot. Karen raises her fist but quickly falls silent again when she feels the officer's gaze on her. Seems like Karen won't risk violence with the eyes of the law on her. Yesterday, we shared a cup of shaved ice, and today we went swimming together. It's only a matter of time before we cross that line. Yo, this guy is so funny. I don't care. I actually read this guy. Officer, are you single? Too bad. I got dibs on this one. Yo, this guy's no chill. Babe minutes later, Karen addresses me to sinister voice, elbowing me in the side. Perhaps I should leave it at that. I've got to be careful around this one. The police officer heaves a deep, world-weary sigh. I assume it's because he's jealous of our obvious affection for one another, but actually,
この時期は海で行方不明になってその
there are a
まま
lot of cases of people going missing at sea around this time of year. His tone is somber.
みんな心配して
Everyone is really worried, Kanchan. Oh shit, man. I'm sorry. What's for there? Hang her head like that, acting all meek. What about me? Was no one worried about me?
心配して
They
た
were
よ取り返しのつ
worried
かな
that
いこと
you
をして
create
た
some
って
kind
ない
of
かってね
irreparable mess. Come on, that's not the sort of concern I'm looking for here. It's no, man. I instinctively find myself straightening up at her strangely calm tone of voice.
帰ろう
Let's go home.
リーガがあん
We're
た
gonna
に
be waiting for you, and I've got an excuse to give my dad. Oh man, what's going on? She's making me look like a real idiot here. What is this? Shit.
じゃあな
This is me.
私
See ya.
はこ
With these breezy parting words, Karen turns her back to me. Her posture is slightly hunched. She seems drained of her usual sass. The two of us had aimed for a single shared goal, and we succeeded in reaching it. I felt like the distance between us had shrunk a little, but maybe that was just wishful thinking on my part. Come to think of it, we didn't actually reach it. Right as we've been about to, we come up against another hurdle and given up. No, I was the one who gave up. Karen would not have dreamed of it. Right now, Karen and I are standing at the same point, staring off in the opposite directions. She's looking out beyond the offshore platform towards the mainland. But what about me? Karen! With no thought as to what I'm doing, I call it to stop her. What? You need something? We'll go there again, I promise. Why did I just blurt that out? I must be frustrated. Frustrated that Karen has a defined goal when I've got nothing. At least for the time being, I think I want to be facing the same direction as her. See, I think this is a really, really good, like, it comes with a good advantage when you read, because you can see the thoughts. I can already picture it in anime mode, like, he just blurts it out of nowhere, but we don't get to see his thoughts. I think it's a good insight on, like, what their actions, because I don't play that much visual novels anyways, so. Karen looks at me blankly for a moment, and then,
いいって言うと
sure, whatever, but don't go spreading false rumors about us again.
もう忘れたのかよ
I forgot already. You know what I'm talking about. The stuff about us kissing. Oh, but that was all true.
してないよ
No, it wasn't. I guess you're right. That barely counted as a kiss. Kinda pisses me off that you're changing your tune now. I'm getting mixed messages here. A peck on the cheeks, no deal. We haven't crossed the line yet.
あんたの一線はどっかずれてんだ
No
よ
big deal. I haven't had a PK here. You know what yet? What are you talking about? What am I talking about?
そういや
Oh yeah, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you for what?
俺と私
For
を
saving
助け
me
て
from drowning. Nah, in the end, I couldn't stay afloat either. Anyways, I was so caught up in the moment that I don't really remember it.
私を覚えて
I remember it. He pulled this really scary face and just grabbed hold of my hand. Suddenly comes back to me. I recall the feeling of Karen's hand in mine when I came onto the beach. Thanks. Oh, how nice. Her cheeks flush. Oh, must be just the setting sun that's making it look as though she's blushing.
ま遊びの話は
Anyway, let's quit messing around for the time being. We gotta start pulling our weight beginning tomorrow. Oh,
あんたにとって
this may be one endless vacation for you, but for us students, the summer's gotta end sometime. But I want to mess around with you some more. What is that supposed to mean? I want to mess around with you some more. As if I'd ever give the likes of you the chance. She storms off, her shoulders squared. It seems like Karen's back to her usual self, so everything's a-okay. She seemed pretty down after getting scolded by the police officer.
渡っていますね、刹那さんは。
You're playing with fire, Setsuna-san. Whoa, where'd you come from, Sarah?
最初からずっといましたが。
I've been here the whole time. What do you mean by playing with fire?
待って。その
I'm
うち
sure
わ
you
かると思いま
understand
す
soon enough. She turns around and starts trotting away. Wait up, aren't we headed the same way? Hurry after until I'm at her side. But Sarah shows no intention of slowing down for me. Hey now, I don't think I'm the sort to get my fingers burned, you know? I'm the cautious type.
どう見ても石橋を
I
わ
don't
ざ
know.
わざ叩い
From
て
where I'm
壊したい
standing,
気
you
がする。
seem like a pyromaniac.
それも
And
誰
it's
か
not
が
just
渡
you
ろうと
who's
してい
in
る
danger
は
of
ず。
getting burned. Damn, bro, this girl's giving some deep advice right here. And some witty remarks. That's a weird way to say it. Yeah, it is. I see. So that's what she's getting at. She's angry because I almost let Karen drown.
刹那さんは
Where are you planning on
お姉ちゃん
spiriting
がどこに
Karen
連
away
れて
to,
行くですか。
Setsuna-san? And I certainly don't have any intention of dragging her into the world beyond.
当然です。
Of course not.
そんなことを
If you
したら
did, I'd make sure you were sent straight to the depths of hell. I'm sorry about today.
本当で
You
す。
better be. In the end, I'm unable to answer Sarah's question head on.
刹那さんは
Where do you plan on spiriting Karen away to, Setsuna-san? Where indeed, I wonder. I'd love for someone to point the way myself. Where in this big wide world should I go? Which way's paradise? Yeah, damn. More shit's about to go down.
だってもうどうしていつもいつもそう
How is it that everywhere you go, you cause some kind of uproar? My goodness. This is what was waiting for me when I arrived home. The moment I finished explaining my story, Irina launched her into her scolding.
大体ね
Your problem
あなたが
is,
大人としての自覚が足りないのよ
you don't have an ounce of
子供を二人
self-awareness.
も連れてるんだから
You're an adult. You have 2 kids with you, so you should have put a stop to it before they try anything dangerous. You reap what you sow, so I'd better just assign myself to this.
あなたに自身に責任感って言葉が
Is the word responsibility even part of your vocabulary, or did it somehow not make the
それ
cut?
とも
I brought this upon myself.
たとえ夏の海でも
The sea's cold, even in summer. If you don't conserve your strength, it'll drain you of it completely and you'll drown. Yes, that's right. It's just as your highness says. Sheesh, it was silly of me to trust you to take care of him in the first place. It's clear as day that you're an incurable idiot. Still, isn't she going a bit overboard? Though I guess I'm the only one at fault for what happened today.
彼に電話しておきなさい
Call Karen and tell her she need come into work tomorrow. She should rest easy. She must be exhausted. Me? You're her employer.
あなたが原因でしょ
You're the cause of all this. That's true, but I don't have any particular reason to refuse. But the tone Rin has been taking with me drives me to answer it back almost automatically. Still, I did save her, and both of us made it back safe and sound, so there's no need to be like that.
はぁ
Excuse me? The next instant, I realized just how childish I am, and I'm filled with self-loathing. I'm speaking with the benefit of hindsight after all. It can't be played off as a funny story because we both made it back safe and sound. But if the outcome had been different... Setsuna, you must be tired too. Well, I guess
明
yeah.
日から仕
Starting
事
tomorrow, you needn't bother coming to work. A notice of termination? That's it. I lied. I'm full of energy. From tomorrow, I'll endeavor to work my very hardest, and the motto will be safety first. Oh,
ならいいよ
okay then. With those short parting words, Renee starts walking away. Ugh, Her Highness is even scarier than usual today.
それから
Oh, and also, yes, my lady.
うちのビーチ
From here on out,
禁止
this beach is a no-swim zone. What tyranny!
じゃあ立ち
Okay
入
then,
り禁止
a no-entry zone. What should I do? I made a promise to Karen. I promised her that we'd go back to the offshore platform again. There's no point continuing to move over it. I'll do as my mistress says and be grateful I still have a job. This guy is actually crazy. This guy has always been doing dumb shit for the longest time. Oh well. I look up Karen's number in the phone book, then lift the receiver. I spin the dial and wait for the telephone to start ringing. Ring, ring, ring. She's not picking up. Ring, ring, ring. Is she out? Click. Crap. Haha, sorry about that just now, Karen. So about tomorrow. That was so obvious. What do you want with my daughter? Oh man. It's deeply uncivil to call without giving your name. If this is some kind of prank, I'm hanging up. Oh, this is... Wait, if I give my real name, he'll just hang up anyway, won't he? Choices. I think Karen's hiding the fact that she's working for her father, too. I'm sorry, my name is Yamakawa. I'm from your daughter's high school. You're a teacher? I don't care for you addressing your students so casually. This guy always has some bone to pick. There's something I'd like to discuss with Karen-san. It's about tomorrow's lesson. Do you think you might be able to put me on with her? What? This guy isn't even hiding his voice. Whoa, it worked. What a performance. I should win the Academy Award for Best Actor. I don't know, that guy should just win an award for retarded ears. Karen, your teacher's on the phone. You don't need to shout. I can hear you. Hurry up then. Don't keep this gentleman waiting. Okay, I guess teacher is a guy. The argument resounds through the receiver loud and clear. Are these two always like this? Karen, didn't you hear me? Hurry up. I'm in the bathroom. At least let me put in a rule if we won't run out of toilet paper. Come on, don't blame me. I can't find any spares. I keep telling ya, they're in the cupboard on the right. Are you going senile? Maybe they actually get along better than I thought. At least I hear the sound of approaching footsteps. Who'd you say was from? Your teacher, Mr. Yamakawa. Hey, dry your hands first. Who gives a crap about that? Come on, give me the phone. I don't particularly care, but couldn't they have put me on hold? Hello, this is Karen. Mr. Yamakawa. Yo, Karen, you managed to wipe your ass, okay? Huh? Fuck you. Karen. What do you think you are speaking to your elders like that? Shut up, I get lost, Dad. Oh my god, this guy's actually a tease. Damn, dude. I mean, but if we were to act like that, like in real life, like to like our classmates and shit, bro, they wouldn't fucking talk this again. That's the thing, man. That's why, like, you gotta. This is crazy. I mean, it's true that it's more hygienic to air dry your hands rather than wipe them, but it's hardly that ladylike, is it? Don't listen in on people's private conversations. Karen, when you're done on the phone, come to the living room. Man, it's gonna be trouble now, and it's all your fault. How's this my fault? Anyways, what are you calling yourself Yamakawa for? You know how kids will sometimes pretend to be their girlfriend's or boyfriend's teacher to get by their parents? That's not a thing. I thought it was common knowledge among high schoolers these days. Or do you not have a boyfriend? I don't know. What a lonely school life you must lead. Forget it. Get to the point. What are you calling me for? I really wanted to hear your voice. I'm hanging up. Wait. Renee said that after everything that's happened today, you should take tomorrow off to relax. Oh, that's what this is about. Tell her she doesn't need to worry. I'm fit as a fiddle. She sure is, judging by what I heard. Okay, I'll pass that on. Sorry to take your time. I'm about to hang up when he said so. What? Want to take the day off after all? No, actually, kind of the opposite. The opposite. Could you ask Renee if I can work mornings too from now on? You're not trying to steal my job, are you? Is that what it come down to? Forget it then. I guess. Sorry. She dropped that quickly. Somehow she doesn't seem like her usual self. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I thought you had classes. Sure are noisy. My last one was today. What about homework though? Didn't you say you still had some to do? Karen said she'd be graduating this coming spring, which would make her a third year. So this is her last summer vacation in high school. I don't know how third years spend their summer vacation in this day and age, but I can at least conjure up a faint idea. The kids in sports club will be aiming to make it to the nationals. Others will be studying their asses off to get into an elite university. Some will be fumbling along, trying to take things to the next level with their boyfriend or girlfriend. and some of them will just be having as much fun as they can since this is their last opportunity to cut loose. What about her? She doesn't belong in a club. Her studies are poor enough that she needs remedial lessons. She's too worried about other people's opinions to be seen hanging out with her friends, and she doesn't have a boyfriend. Gee, you're so annoying. What are you, my dad? Nope, I'm actually a long lost brother. I don't have a long lost brother. I'm your real father then. God. Shut it. Don't make things more difficult for me than you already have. Of course I'm annoying her. After all, I'm a nobody to her. Okay, I'll ask Rina about you working mornings. How Karen wants to spend her summer is up to her. Rina is the one who decides her shifts. And it's not something for me to stick my nose into. Although Rina will probably say yes without any hesitation. I'll call you back if she says no. Thanks. But it'd be a pain if my dad answered again. Alright, well, if Mr. Yamaka calls again, you'll know it's me. Gotcha. Like, we got our own password. Yeah, a secret password for just the two of us. You always make things sound so gross. Although, current satisfied voice resonates in my ear. It is kinda nice. Man, you already know. Okay. I can catch everything right down to the faint, usually inaudible sound of Karen's breathing. He sits in. Can I ask you one thing? Sure, what is it? It's not a big deal or anything, but her voice feels very pleasant. Here in this moment, I feel like we're cut off from the rest of the world, like time is flowing by slower for us. Earlier, did you see? Never mind, forget it. It was probably just my imagination. Bye then, call me later. Only a robotic beeping tone now issues from the receiver. What had Karen been about to say? Earlier, did you seek? Definitely not that. Earlier, did you seek? This is so frustrating. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue too. Earlier, did you seesaw? Nah, it's getting further from me. Oh, well, whatever. Damn. Karen is like making her way up right now, like on the scales, you know. Like she's developing really nicely. At first glance, it didn't look like a tomb. After all, it was just a pallet chunk, a bunch of scrap gathered together. That thing was far too primitive, an installment from mourning the departed. A red piece of cloth waved from the crown. On it was written the name of the person lying beneath. Enshrined there was a relic of the past, with no trace of its former light. It did nothing but keep its silence. Why does that girl have to sleep among all this? Because she knew too much, someone said. Did no one kill her? Wouldn't it have been better if she just stayed ignorant then? To simply gaze up at the blue sky, without taking a single step out of this bottomless pit. But that's the same as dreaming. And if all you do is dream, you may as well be asleep. I see. In other words, she and I are the same. Someone somewhere is screaming for me to wake up. Why am I sleeping here? Why must I continue sleeping here? Always gotta save the work. Rolling my head from side to side, I descend to the first floor. Good morning, Setsuna-san. A figure dressed up head to toe in black, gracefully sipping on a cup of coffee, is there to greet me. No. Ninja! Calm down, man. It's just your landlady. My neck, it really hurts. Must have slept on it funny. My neck muscles are stiff and it hurts to move my head. Well, it's probably because I slept while hanging off the bed. And my junk was hanging out too. What the fuck? Anyway, more importantly, I'm sorry. I must have overslept. Over the past few days, it's become my routine to take a cup of coffee up to Kwan's room first thing in the morning. Since she's drinking it here, that must mean she got tired of waiting and came down to make it herself. What a disgrace, making the shut-in leave the safety of her room. Wait, isn't that a good thing? I'll let you off. I heard you had a rough time yesterday. Oh, would you care for a cup of coffee too, Setsuna-san? She urges me to take a seat. There are 2 steaming cups of coffee on the table. Did she somehow foresee that I'd be getting up at this time? Well, since she's gone to the trouble, I should take her up on the offer. What? This is delicious. What the hell? This tastes completely different from when I make it. How do you make coffee like this? How do you even make better coffee? I don't know. I'd say the main ingredient is love.
愛でしょ
Love, of course. Marry me, and then wake me up with this coffee every single morning.
だそうですよ
You heard the man. Isn't this great, Karan-chan? Huh?
ようやく起きてきた
So, you're finally awake, are you, you lazy bastard?
朝っぱらから
She's awfully loud this first thing in the morning. The maid briskly sets down plates of salad and pizza toast before me. What, why is
昨
Karen?
日電話で言ったろ
I told you on the phone yesterday that I'd be working morning starting today. Why is Karen's coffee so good?
そこは驚くポイントじゃねえの
That's not what's supposed to surprise you. No, it is a matter of principle. I've dedicated myself to the servant life. No way can I lose to this girl when it comes to making coffee. Damn it, not the Karen. Shit. And then there's this pizza toast. This exquisite combination of bacon and melted cheese. The surface slightly grilled to a perfect crispness. Don't blame me if I fall for you.
どんな逆ギレの仕方だよ
What are you getting mad at me for? After you marry me, you have to teach me your ways.
いいからおとなしく
Just shut up and eat. With that, she collects Kwan's plate and heads back into the kitchen.
なんだか家
It's
族
like
が
my
増えた
family
みた
has
いで
grown.
いいですね
How nice. Family. But we're both your employees.
刹那さんは
Are you here for the money set
こ
aside?
こにいるんですか
No, I don't think that's the case for me, but
あの子も同
I'm
じ
sure
で
it's
す
the
ね
same for her. Is that so? I know that she has a goal, and in order to reach that goal, she needs money. Once she's saved enough, she'll quit this part-time gig and be off the island right away.
今の振り付けは森次
Matsugu-san and Cruncher are the only members of the Kurutu family left here. I'll be right back. Alright, alright. Mortsugu-san and Karen are the only members of the Kurutsu family left here.
一言で見
In short, I think she's lonely. Karen's lonely. I take a bite of the pizza toast. It's such simple food. Why does it taste so much better than what I make?
あの子の大切な
Because everyone important to her has left the
島に出
island.
て行ってしまいます おふくろは
My mom left the island. Karen did mention that. But back then she flatly denied it when I asked if she was sad. She doesn't seem like the type.
女の子はみんな
All girls get
寂しがり
lonely. Does that mean you do too?
私はもう慣れま
I'm
した
used to it by now. Wait, you're trying to change the
から
subject,
話を
aren't
そ
you?
らしましたね
I'm not good with conversations that don't seem to serve any purpose. Purpose, in other words, a goal. Right, she has a clear goal in mind. Whereas I,
家庭を楽しみな
life
さい
is long, so let's enjoy the journey. I take another huge bite of the toast. The appetizingly acidic taste of tomato ketchup floods my mouth. I'm not sure about that. I don't like the idea of just drifting along without a goal. Seems to me that you're only able to enjoy the process if you're actually working towards something.
節音さんのもう
You'll
少し
understand after you lived a bit longer
人生には
that life is nothing but a journey. I doubt. Gon must be living in a completely different world from me than me, falling victim to the island's curse yet still remaining here. She's the polar opposite of Karn, who hates the island and is trying to get away. So which way of living should I choose? Do I even have a choice to begin with?
ああそうそう
Oh, you know, Mortsuga-san proposed to me the other day. Mortsuga-san, Mr. Mayor, in other words, Karn's dad.
もしかしたら
Perhaps Karn-chan really will
家族
become
になる
family.
かもしれない
Yeah, congrats.
冗談ですよ
I'm just kidding. Oh, good.
ああ休校
Though
され
he
たの
really
は本当
did
ですよ
propose to me. I can't keep up with this woman.
今さら新しい恋をする気に
I don't have any urge for new romance at this point. I'll leave that to the younger generation. She shoots me a mischievous look. Yeah, then we'll watch over them as we chat over our drinks.
またまた
Oh, come on. They're still part of that generation, said Tsuna-san. Not when I end up with neck pain just from sleeping funny.
ああそれ
Oh, I have that happen a lot too. Though it didn't happen so much when I was young. Yeah, it's proof you're getting in years when you carry on sleeping, even when you fall out of bed.
それはむし
Isn't
ろ
that
大
actually
事
proof
証
of
拠です
Oh, did I just put my foot in it? What did you say? What? Yeah, it's proof you're getting on in your years when you carry on sleeping, even when you fall out of bed.
私だ
If I were 20 years younger, crap, we're getting darker and darker. Wow, I'll be heading off to work now. I quickly wolfed down my salad, then gathered the dishes and stand up. Oh, Setsuna-san. Kwon calls out from behind me.
私は
I like the coffee you make too. Is that what she's going about? She's telling me not to lose the current, not to be left behind by her. Telling me that I belong to the same generation. Yeah, I get it. I'm sure that I'm not the same person I was yesterday.
んで
So, why do I have to tag along with you for this? The slang is like messing up my reading. After we finished cleaning up, after breakfast and doing laundry, Karn and I met up in the corridor with a collection of cleaning supplies.
掃除なら素分けした方が早いだろ
It'd get done faster if we split up. You're still only a maid in training. Today you'll stick with me and learn just what this job's really about.
何急に張り切ってんだ
My god, my neck is hurting. Thinking about that neck pain is hurting me too. Why are you suddenly so fired up? I have been reborn, and so first things first, we're gonna dust the ceilings.
あのさその
Before
前
we
に
do that, the rug needs to be... The basics of cleaning require that you work from top to bottom. Make sure to remember that.
けど
No,
さ
but... I set up the step ladder under a light fixture, then clamber up with it. Feather duster and cloth in hand. Watch and learn. You swipe the dust from the top down like so. Whoa, these steps are unstable. Flick your wrist to flap the duster like so. There's dust in my eye. And then to finish up, use a damp cloth like so. Crap, I dropped the cloth. Looking down, I see Karn glaring up at me with a wet cloth on top of her head. And that is an example of how not to think got it.
仕事できねえやつだってのは
What I've
よー
got
くわか
is
った
that you're
な
terrible at your job. Well, you'll need to do this kind of thing for the occasional big clean. Usually you can just use the vacuum cleaner. Just as I'm about to climb off the step ladder.
ほらせつな何やってるのよ
Hey Zetsuna, what do you think you're doing?
絨毯の
Don't put
上
the
に
step ladder directly on the
直接
rug.
立てない
You'd damage
傷
it.
んじゃうでしょ
Make sure to remember that from now
常
on.
識として身につけときなさい
What? Is that true?
あなたねこれ
You know
いくら
how much
す
this
る
rug
か知ってる
cost? I'm sorry. Certainly an amount that I'll never earn, even if I work like a dog for the rest of my life. I scramble down from the step ladder. Whoa. I clutch onto the step ladder for dear life as it tips over towards the window. Yeah. Setsuna. Ow. Damn, I'm covered in shards of glass. They're even inside my shirt. The more I move, the more it hurts. Where's your first aid kit? What the hell? This guy's a being. After a brief exchange, I hear the sound of someone dashing off. I'm left there in the hallway, my body riddled with wounds. Alongside me are the scattered shards of glass, step ladder, wobbling more. It's caught in the shattered window, and
あなた今日のお給料
no pay for you today. How can she be so cruel? So, next up is laundry.
どうでもいいけど少し休んできたら
Not that I care, but why don't you take a break? You're covered in band-aids. This is nothing. When you're a guy, wounds are badges of honor.
まあ
Well, whatever. I don't care. Karen and I have to come to the laundry room to put ourselves back together after the incident. The laundry we put in earlier should be just about finished. And the weather's fine. Yep, everything's going according to plan. See, the most important thing is to efficiently complete multiple tasks at the same time. I thrust my hand into the washing machine. Squelch. When I look at the palm of my hand, I see that it's covered in goopy laundry detergent.
おいおい
Hey,
洗濯機回
it
ってねえじゃ
doesn't
ねえ
look
か
like it's even started to cycle. That's weird. I'm sure I turned it on. Is it broken? Why do they need a laundry? They wear the exact same clothes every day. Yeah, they wear the exact same clothes every day.
水道の元栓
Is the water valve open? Of course it is. There wasn't much water coming out, so I made sure to open it up fully. Karen abruptly twists the tap and water starts to gush out forcefully. Huh?
節
Sets it up. When you turn on the tap, did you turn it on right or left? Oh, right, of course. But bean.
ギャー
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. That's so funny. I remember learning that too in auto class. That's how you loosen screws. With water finally flowing into it, the washing machine starts to spin.
これ落ち
This might not do it, so I'll set it to a longer rinse cycle. The buttons on the control panel beep as Karen presses them.
便利なもんだ
These
な
automatic machines sure are
洗濯機
convenient.
ってのは
We still have a twin tub at my place. Do you do all your own laundry?
当たり前だろ
Of course I do.
他に
Who
誰
else
が
would?
すんの
The matter of face, way she says it's kinda cool, almost manly. You bastard, I really might fall for you.
使えねえ男はいらねえよ
Oh shit. This guy is getting dissed on, both guys. I don't need some useless guy like you.
ある今度
Oh,
は
what
二
did I
人
tell
して
you
こんな
up
と
to
ころ
this
で
time?
刹那の
I was
顎に
teaching this
洗濯の
idiot
仕
how to
方
do
を教えるか
laundry. Well, it's the truth. I should just keep my mouth shut.
手がかかるでしょ
He is a handful, isn't he? You don't want to know how much damage he's caused in just 1 week. Well, that's true too.
あんた
Why is the protagonist always so useless? Having you join us is really big help. Why are you even employing this good for nothing right now? Well,
そういえば
thinking about it, I'm not really sure. You're not gonna stick up for me at all?
いいからさっさと
Come on, hurry up and get out. I wanna take a bath. She's about to turn on her heel when she stops abruptly.
ね
Hey, what's with the menacing look all of a sudden?
えここに置いてた私
What
の
happened to the shirt I left in here? Oh, that's in the laundry.
色落ちするから手洗いして言っておい
Didn't
た
I tell you to hand wash it so the colors wouldn't run?
あ
Gah. And that was my
あ
favorite
メー
one
ルだった
too.
のに
You don't even open your zipper, fam. right away. I'll get it out right away. I opened the lid of the washing machine and punched my hands inside. Ow, my hands oh my god. I'm being sucked in. I'm being sucked in the washing machine.
節のあなた首
That's when you're fired. Ooh, that was rough. I wiped the sweat from my brow, having somehow escaped washing machine hell alive.
ぶっちゃけ家事とか向い
Honestly,
てねえ
you're
よあん
not
た
suited to housework. It'll kill you. Literally. Yeah, you're probably right. I never imagined I almost died twice in one day. Maybe I should seriously think about changing careers. I'm sure there's a calling for me somewhere in this big wide world. I know. Let's go to the Dharma Temple.
一人で行って
Go
稼ぎ
defeat
に行く
Mortimer on your own. What's up? You play games? I thought you islanders wouldn't get my references.
まあ有名どころは一つ
Well, I only know the mainstream stuff. Actually, the remake of 3. Hold up, no spoilers. Not when I've conveniently forgotten it. There's something off about those words. Forgotten.
あんたさ
Aren't you forgetting the charade that you come from the future or whatever? Huh?
もし本当に
If you really were from the future, there's no way you'd be talking about a bunch of old games. Right. She is right. Previously, I'm sure I would have tried to argue back saying that there must be all manner of remakes in the future. But now I don't feel like quibbling over it. You've lost your edge. You're totally different from a week ago. Am I? Or just when did I
転
change?
職なんて考える必要ねえって
You don't need to worry about getting a new job. You've already found your place.
リンネもあんたの
And it seems like Rena really trusts you too. She just fired me.
リンネの服
She told you to hand wash her clothes, didn't she? She wouldn't leave something like that to someone she didn't trust.
ほら
I should know.
あいつも女の子
She's a girl too. Remember? I see. If Karen, a girl her own age, says so, then it's probably true. You're trying to cheer me up.
そう
I
だよ
am. Because I owe you for saving my life. That's an exaggeration.
私にとって
It was a big deal to me.
大事件だった
Ever since then, she's seemed somewhat kinder or somehow different than from how she was before. Hey, Setsuna. Oh my god, stop it, dude. Stop this root. She's looking up at me through her lashes, her cheeks flushed. What's gotten into her? That's what I'm saying. Don't tell me no. That wouldn't be.
あの時
Back then in the sea. Calm down, Karen. It was a little joke, just a passing fancy. Don't dwell on it. Flustered, I hurriedly turned my face away. Crack. Ah, my neck. Your neck? Oh yeah, you're sleeping in that weird pose.
あんだけ豪快な格好で寝てる
Ah, today's just one of those days. Wait, how do you know how I was sleeping?
覚えてねえ
You don't remember? I can wake you up this morning. Garden can wake me up. I don't remember that at all. To think that I had in my grasp the dream scenario that a good half of humanity yearns for. Being awoken by a maid. Why didn't you wake me up?
バカ怒って
I'm telling you that I tried. Right. Damn, I wish I'd been able to save it in my memory bank. Please come again tomorrow, please.
調子に乗
Don't
って
get carried away, Buster.
その限りに決まっ
That
て
was
ん
a
だ
once in a lifetime thing. Listen up, Karen. A servant's first duty of the day is to wake up the people of the household.
あんたは仕事を
And you're one of
する
those servants. Right. I'll give up on the maid dream and work with motivation and Viker, making up for today's mistakes along the way.
ったく
Jeez.
ちょっと励ま
I
して
give you one little crumb
やら
of encouragement, and this is what happens.
私として
No,
は
I'd rather you were fired ASAP, you know? So cruel. Well, as somebody who can't even do simple chores, the vagabond lifestyle suits me just fine.
だけど
Now then, let's carry on cleaning until the laundry's finished.
どう
Hey,
したんです
Setsuna,
の
what's the
なんで
matter?
うずくまってんの
Why are you curling up into a ball? I'm just like that character left behind at the end of time, despite being the protagonist.
ゲームネタはもういいだろ
Enough with the game references, come on, let's get to it. If I just had New Game Plus, I'm sure even I could.
あもう
We could cut it out already. After that, Karen dragged me around the mansion cleaning, then we hang out the laundry and prepare lunch. Since I can't stand around gawping at how skillfully she works, I try and learn from her in my own way, and the time flies by. I feel pleasantly tired and satisfied. It's something I haven't been able to feel once in my island life so far. Damn, it's been a long time, bro. Holy... Dude, this is so long. It's okay. I will try to finish this in the next couple months. If I get time. With everything that can be done inside the house mostly finished, we expand their scope to clean around the mansion. Heading outside with brooms in hand. Phew. I shoved the leaves I've swept up into a trash bag and let out a sigh. It's only just noon and we've already done all this work. There's barely enough for one person to do, so adding the skilled Karn into the mix really throws things out of whack. Of course, I'm trying to do it all far more mindfully than usual, but... Oh, I spot a pair of high school girls. Wonder if they're on their way home from club activities. The two girls are eating ice creams as they walk together. They're wearing the same uniform as Karen, so they must be high school students. Maybe they're friends of Karen's. It warms the cockles of my heart to hear... Cockles of my heart? What the fuck? To hear their innocent schoolgirl conversations about homework and grad trips. I want to join in the high school girls too. I want to do homework and go trips with them. I don't know about the homework part though. Oh! Catching their eye, I wave playfully at them, but why are they running away? That's strange. I'm sure my smile was perfectly bright and friendly. Maybe I should have addressed them in some kind of hip and happening slang the kids nowadays like to use. This guy is too much. Or did I mishear them? Or did they say something about me being creepy? Oh right. I must have messed up in my choice of t-shirt today. That's definitely it.
刹那
Listen, I finished up around back.
どうし
Hey,
た
are you crying?
ダメだぞ
What's the matter? What do you think of this t-shirt? Something more stylish would probably look better on a hottie like me, right?
はあ
Quit talking like a creep. So, I am creepy. I'd say you're a total weirdo. A weirdo, seriously. Annoying. This girl's so smug all the time, fam. Annoying. Me, I'm groovy, baby. Totally tubular. What language am I speaking? I don't know either, man. I don't know what your deal is, but you're born a creep, so don't worry about it, okay? Okay, I'll hang my hopes on the next life. However, I wonder why insults coming from you don't hurt as much as they should. Huh? You want me to pull out all the stops then? If things were just slightly different, Karen could have been over there with those girls making fun of me. No, actually, she can easily go back to their side even now. She can give up on running away from home, quit her job, and throw herself into club activities or something. But if she was insulting me from over there, I'm sure it'd really get me down. So, what are you gonna do next? Shall I help you out in front here? Nah, I just finished. So why don't we take a break? We can't do that when we're getting paid. She has a surprisingly serious side to her. You wouldn't think she was just an ordinary high schooler. At least that's what I should say, but... She looks around the perfectly clean entrance with a small smile. It looks like we're out of things to clean. Alright, let's play hide and seek. You're it. Okay, fine. I'll settle for kick the can. Oh, you're not saying anything. I feel kind of rejected. If only I'd been born a hottie. Yikes. In the end, both my proposals are rejected and we dutifully go back inside the mansion. There's no signs of either of the owners. Karen and I stand in the middle of this sprawling living room at a loss. Guess we have some free time on our hands. I know. Why don't we play chess? I'm sure there was a board around here somewhere. I open one of the cabinets and start to rummage around in it, but... I told you, we're employees, so we can't be playing around. I hear her stern tone from behind me. I close the cabinet door, which lets out a resounding clack. What's your problem today? It accidentally comes out thornier than I intended. I can sense the mood between us immediately changing, yet I can't stop the words from spilling out. Don't get your panties in a twist. We can have a little bit of fun. I'm sure Rena wouldn't mind. Of course, after you've handed in your resignation. Speak of the devil. Honestly, you're always looking for any opportunity to slack off. Wait, hold up. I've already finished all my work. Look, we cleaned this huge room from top to bottom. Giving me a look of withering disbelief, Rena runs her fingers along a shelf. Then she checks her fingertip. Oh, not a speck of dust. I never thought I'd see someone do that in real life. Then it's fine for both of you to take a break. Told you so, Karen. We might have run out of tasks now, but there's still things we could be doing. Shall we play a game of chess? I'm quite good. What does that sound? I'm not so great at that intellectual stuff. Then how about you, Setsuna? It's been ages since I played against someone. I'm feeling kind of fired up. Nah, I don't know the rules. What? You don't? Never mind then. It would be nice if my mom could come out and play. She bounces off the stairs by herself, taking the chessboard with her. She's always so carefree when it comes to these things. At any rate, we have our mistress's permission. Seems like it. Thankfully, the previous strained atmosphere seems to have melted away. But I absolutely don't carry stuff like hide and seek. But I can't think of any worthwhile way of spending the time. I think hide and seek is worthwhile. You know, as practice for the future when I'm recruited as a spy. You ain't gonna be recruited for anything. Personally, I think I'll be in great demand. I know. The other day you said you'd help me with my homework, didn't you? I don't remember saying I'd help. Just that I'd look at it. Come on, just a bit, can't hurt. I thought you were good at studying. Good at studying? Me? I'm good at physical education, that's about it. You don't get homework for that. Then that's all the more reason why you need to revise. So you can mess up your whole life if you fail when it comes to the real thing. There ain't any exams either. Oh no, by the real thing, I wasn't referring to an exam. What? Nothing was a dirty joke more than having to explain the punchline. What? Anyway, I don't mind showing you how to do the bits you don't understand, but I'm not doing it for you. Fine, forget it. The idea of you teaching me pisses me off anyways. Well, if she can do it by herself, that'd be great. I just deal with the telling off for not doing it. Tut tut. You're really focused when it comes to work. So what's with this attitude to school? School and work are completely different. I feel like they're pretty much the same. Fine, fine. I'll help you. But yeah, have to at least do some of it yourself, deal? Alright, now we're talking. Honestly, talk about taking advantage of other people's kindness. Yeah, coming from the protagonist who's has this job and who's getting free living. Okay, I'll wait here till you go home and get your things. Okay, let's get started. Come again? Let's see. When was the Kamakura shogunate established? 1185, of course. Everyone knows that. Since I'd be in trouble if I got things wrong after saying I'd help, I opened up the textbook for a quick review just to be sure. No way, completely wrong? Crap. I haven't been able to concentrate one bit in the questions. But you can't blame me. Multiple Alilis. A high school girl is here in my room at the same desk sitting beside me doing homework. Is this a dream? What's your problem? Shut up, you're distracting me. I'm the one who's distracted. Why'd you have to change into your uniform? Because I couldn't exactly get in the zone to study dressed like that. She's really buckling down, good girl. It's freaking hot in there. Incidentally, we'd moved to my room because Rin and Kwon had begun a Pierce chess contest in the living room. I didn't have the nerve to focus on homework for the tension those two were radiating. By the way, why'd you have all your school things with you? Because I thought we might end up doing something like this. Despite what she said before, it seemed like Karen did plan on doing her homework. And she appears to be concentrating harder than me. Right, I've gotta get it together and work hard too. Who is also known by the name Mito Kamon. Easy peasy, that's glitter said to me. Wrong, Ken? Karen, I realize I'm not very good at history. Dog, I can't focus. Seems like Karen's struggling too. Damn it, I almost had it for a moment there. Just stupid Setsuna. Peering over Karen's questions, I see that her pen has been stopped by a question that deals with blood types. Biology, huh? Genes and stuff are tough. Look at the O types first. If a child is type O, you have a clue because you know the parents' genotypes, and then... What? Oops, sorry, was that too fast? I mean, what are these genes anyways? What? I have to start from there? Genes are like the blueprints that make up a person's body. Half of each parent's genes are passed on to their child. Why only half each? Where did the other halves go? What? Where did the other halves go? Why only half each? Fam, that's a half. One half, another half. There is no other half. The sperm and the egg. Wait, why am I teaching you sex ed? We're not going to get anywhere at this rate. It'll take some time, but it's probably best if I explain in stages. Question 1. How many chromosomes do humans have? Like 50, 52, 50 something? I'm doing it Kwon style. What's with the Senate pop quiz? What's that, 46? Fuck. Oh, fucking close. I think 50, oh no, never mind. I think it is like, downs is 50, but I think it's just a couple extra chromosomes. Not, maybe like 48, 47. Whatever. Crack, but have you ever thought about why we have 46? She shakes her head honestly. I'm sure she just memorized it because it was written in her textbook without really understanding it. And that's exactly why she's gotten bogged down with questions and can't keep up. It happens often with people like Karen who tend to get hung up on the smallest things. Like I said earlier, genes are the blueprints of the human body. We need a vast number of them, into the tens of thousands. And so on to the second question. How might you organize these thousands of blueprints? You mean like putting them into folders in order or something? That's right, and it's our chromosomes that do the organizing for us. You can think of it as being too many blueprints to fit into the just one folder, so that's why we have 46. Okay, weird situation. Weird explanation. Hey, I look like this Kwon is explaining things to me too. Seeing her starting to understand has me eagerly wanting to teach her the next part. These blueprints are very, very important. In fact, one of them were to be lost we wouldn't be a whole human being. In fact, we'd be in a real pickle. Which brings me to a third question. What would you do if you had a bunch of important blueprints to look after?
そうだな
Could I just make copies and then put the original somewhere safe? The people of old thought the exact same thing as you and decided to make copies. We'd actually be fine with just 23 chromosomes. The other 23 are copies. Though it's not like they made those copies on purpose or anything. It's just that the organisms that happened to copy survived. Anyway,
昔の人は
our
天才だ
ancestors
な
were geniuses. She's really inspired right now, so I won't burst her bubble by correcting minor details. To sum up, this is the answer to your previous question. Since they're copies of each other, when chromosomes are passed on from parent to child, they only need 23 or half of them. And since they receive sets from both parents, the child ends up with 46 chromosomes too. Learning isn't about memorization. If you pursue answers to each question you come across before you know it, you'll have gained knowledge. I'm sure that's why I'm bad at history too. History concerns a mind-boggling number of people stretching back into the distant past, living and dying over tens of thousands of years. But we can only learn about a small handful of people. So how can we possibly understand anything? How can we possibly connect anything? Although to be completely honest, maybe it's just that I lack the imagination of filling in the blanks myself. So if they're copies, that means that the kid receives the same genes as their parents, right? And the parents would also have received the same genes from their parents. Well, I've been thinking pointless thoughts, kind of started to demonstrate some curiosity of our own. Right, and if you follow those genes way back, you'll eventually arrive at a single person. Every person living on Earth today is nothing more than a copy of that one original human being. In a sense, we're all brothers and sisters.
実はさ
And why does everyone look slightly different? The copies were made so as not to lose those important blueprints, right? Genes are actually surprisingly fragile, and over time they break down. So for example, if the gene which adds skin pigmentation breaks, then skin goes paler. That doesn't make sense though. I mean, I thought the copies were made to make sure that didn't happen. Oops, I messed up the order of my explanation. Right, if the reserved genes are working, that alone isn't enough to make the skin paler. Bro, I'd have to read this. It's so fucking pointless of fucking conversation. I'm gonna get here, man. This is going nowhere, to be honest.
ほらちゃんと覚えておきなさいよ
But yeah, peace out, peeps. I'll be back again with another one. Hopefully, if I can finish this weird ass conversation we're having. Peace.